I got some things to talk. I have my notes here, so we should start. If you think about starting photography, forget everything that you heard about gear, settings, or being a full-time photographer, because that's not where you begin. We forget that photography is art, is an art form, and we get so focused about getting the perfect gear or studying a lot, all the settings, but we forget that it's 50-50. It's 50 about the settings, but 50 about the art, about the artist behind the camera. If you want to create art that moves people, you have to start with your eyes and with your heart. And in this video, I hope I inspire who wants to start with photography, telling a little bit about me. And listen, I know that photography is a journey. I'm still in my journey. I'm definitely not there yet, but I've gained some insights with working with photography for over 7 years now. And I hope this video helps you, inspire you to become a photographer. Grab my free guide called Creative Photographer Starter Pack. You can comment creative photography in the comments down below and I'm gonna send you a free download. Or you can click the link in the description of this video. It includes my favorite beginner tips, some posing tips, and just some insights that may help you start on photography. Hi, I'm Roberta. You can call me Ruby. I'm a photographer based in Tuscany, Italy, and I want to help people fall in love with photography. Not only the business sides of it, because there are so many people already talking about business, but actually photography as an art form. Whether you're just picking up a camera or feeling stuck trying to make it, I've been there. I hope this video helps you in what really matters. Let me tell you how I actually started in photography, because probably you can relate to that. When I first picked up a camera, it wasn't to start a business. It was just to have fun. I wasn't thinking about clients, booking shoots, the business part of it. I didn't even know what camera I was holding. I did not know anything about photography. I just loved capturing moments. I didn't know about ISO, shutter speed, aperture, white balance, composition, and the truth is that I didn't even care about it. I just loved calling my friends to hang out and take pictures together. Because for me, photography, it was just art. I didn't know that I could start a business from photography. And I think that's the feeling, the passion that people are losing it nowadays. They are just too focused about being a full-time photographer or starting a business or leveling up their business and forget about the art aspect of it. For me, photography was a passion before it became a profession. And I think that's true for a lot of us. But somewhere along the way, we get so distracted and compare ourselves with other photographers, other journeys, just so many input that we forget about the passion and why we started it. And our photos start looking the same because we get so distracted. Let me tell you, you don't need to master your camera to start taking beautiful images. You don't need the most expensive gear to capture beautiful images. And I get so many times this question, what camera do I buy? And in the beginning, that doesn't matter. And if I could teach one thing for every beginner, would be this: train your eyes before training your fingers. Learn to see the light. Learn what moments and what kind of images you like to capture. You don't need the perfect settings to take photos that tells a story. I'd argue that a lot of professional photographers, the ones that create art, they're not too obsessed with the numbers on the camera. They're obsessed with lighting, the feeling, and the human connection or the connection with the subject that they are creating art with. When you shoot because you love it, the pressure disappears. And I'm talking to myself too, because sometimes we've got all this pressure behind us because we need to make the business level up, and at the end I don't feel that I love my photography anymore because I got too focused on what really didn't matter that much and I forgot about the passion behind it all. And you know what? I made so many mistakes. I took so many pictures that suck. And you will probably take pictures that suck too in the beginning. But hey, that's when you start learning. That means that you're making progress. You know what you don't like, you know what failure means, and now you can learn from it. And don't get me wrong, yes, gear matters. Yes, learning the settings matters. I had to learn it along the way. The main point is that it doesn't start there. It starts with a passion. And I want to talk about what you can do instead, how you can actually light up that passion flame. Number one, start with what you already have. It can be your phone, it can be someone else's picture that they lended to you, it can be your own camera, even if it's not the best one yet. Start with what you have, start practicing it. Shoot whatever you want to. There's no pressure of being it perfect, of being it professional. It doesn't matter. What matters now is just practicing it. 2, look for the light, because photography is also a lot about lighting. Take your camera or your phone, go outdoors, go indoors, take pictures on different lightings, how it lights up the subject that you're taking photos. You can do it in the midday, golden hour, which is before sunset. Look for light wherever you go and see how light works with the subject that you're taking photos of. 3, grab your friends or your family, loving ones. If they're down for it, they're real friends. Because my friends, I used to call them and be like, hey, it's Saturday, let's just hang out and take photos and just walk around the city. That's what I started doing it. And again, I didn't even know the settings. I just put my camera on auto mode and started shooting. I would tell them poses, even if it was awkward. I was just trying out. I was just practicing it without even realizing that really was part of my journey. I needed that. And you need that. You need to practice. You need to shoot for free in the beginning without being professional, because that's where it starts. And people say you shouldn't shoot for free. Well, if I'm not a professional yet, if I'm learning it, of course I'm gonna shoot for free. That's how I build up my portfolio, and that's how I learn from my mistakes. I can make mistakes when I'm shooting with my friends, family, and that's okay. Experience different ways of photos. It can be even like far from the subject, close-ups. Just experience it. Put yourself in different situations, different backdrops, nature, city. Just really try it out without the pressure of having the right settings. I remember once my friend told me, oh, I love photography. I wish I could do something with photography. And she had a camera, and I looked at her and said, girl, I don't see you with a camera taking pictures everywhere. If you love photography, just go and take pictures. Grab what you have, even if it's not the best camera, just experiment it. She started taking pictures, and actually she became a photographer, which is so fun. If you don't feel like taking photos of friends or family, you can even, with your normal routine, the things that you pass by, the streets that you walk in, just maybe take one picture a day, really intentional pictures that you really love. See the light, see the subject, and ask, what do you feel about it? What do you feel when you capture that moment? And last thing, repeat. Do that over and over and over. Think about someone who wants to surf, but they've never been into the ocean. That would be hard, dude. It would be hard for you to start surfing without even knowing how the water feels, how it feels to be in the ocean. And you're like, I just want to surf. I want to bet the best surfboard and catch the highest waves and hope for the best. That's not how you start doing things. In sports, careers, and photography, it's the same. I've seen people capturing things and just being so worried about ISO and shutter speed and the numbers, and they're not even looking at what they are taking pictures of, and that shouldn't be the case. So after you gain confidence with what you love, which is photography, and you learn about things that you like to capture, and you gain confidence with whatever camera you have in your hand, that's when you start learning the settings. ISO, shutter speed, aperture, white balance, composition, rule of thirds, all of that. What camera you should buy, what lenses. These tools should refine your photography, not define your photography. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed by photography, maybe you've just been starting in the wrong place. Start with your why. start with your eyes and start with your heart. And if you want a little bit more help there, I've created a beginner's guide that you can grab it for free. It's called the Creative Photography Starter Pack. You can comment creative photography here and I'll send you the link, or you can click on the link on my description to grab it. It includes posing tips, the beginner tips, some insights, and some things that might help you with your journey. So yeah, if this video inspired you and helped you, give it a like, subscribe for more photography tips. I'm here to help you grow as a creative. I believe that we were created to create. So I'm here to help you grow as a creative in your photography journey. You've got this, keep creating, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.